Okay, a little late. I was having technical difficulties here. Um, two cameras here because I got this one. I couldn't get this one set right for to see. You know what I mean? Anyway, but it took a few minutes. It took a few minutes there to get situated there. So anyway, uh, hope everybody's having a good Saturday. There. Uh, It'll be Saturday. Yeah. Hope everybody had a good Saturday. Rained off and on here, but it's been good. Good. So, um, anyone wanting to join, let me know. I'll send a link. So there's a delay too, so that's why yeah, there we go. Okay. Anyway. Let's see. I hope it's picking my sound up. Okay. Here we go back to the other camera. Yes. Okay. You kind of see me, but anyway. Uh, okay. Hey, calm down. Really? Anyway, I'm gonna get going here in just a minute. I should have waited there. Uh, so, uh, yeah. Still waiting. Uh, anyway, I don't like this camera. It sucks. What the hell's my lighter? Oh, it's in my pocket. Okay. I think. Anyway. There. Okay. Hey, whoever and everybody that's gonna watch and shit. So, uh, anyway, I'll get these. Have these in my pocket. Hang on. Okie dokie. Hey, David. Over tapping. Okay. There we go. All right. And just so you know, if I don't respond to the chat, just give me a few minutes there because I'll be busy. So, um, anyway, oops, not that bad. Okay. All right then. Hi there to y'all. And here we'll go. Let's see. Damn, of course not. Ah, fuck. Okay. I don't know about if I need to. See later. Uh, okay. Ah, fuck. I'm opening up some stuff here, so just bear with me. Okay. So we're here too. There. Okay. All right. Okay. Don't need that yet. Well, I have it. Uh, hi, Jammer. Very. Okay. I gotta fix this other camera. It will make you dizzy while I test it. Let's see. No, wrong way. There. Yes. Okay, okay. That's better. Okay. That's a little weird to me. The way it was sitting. So, oh, that's better. So, okie dokie. Hey, Matt. Hello, everyone. Okay, okay. Okay. Mm. Okay, okay. What is that? Hmm. Something that speaker, I guess. Cat, what are you doing? So weird. Okay. Excuse me just a minute. I gotta do a thing or two. Okay. Hmm. Damn it. Okay, sorry. It's not done yet. So, um, sorry, make you dizzy. So, okay, wait a sec. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. Alrighty then. Me. Okie dokie. Listen to that. She can't hear it. She got her headphones on. Talking to the little one over there in the corner. Is it done? We
What's wrong?
nothing. Why would something be wrong?
Just asking.
Well, thank you. Just looking at this painting. Now, there it is. Right there. No, right there. Now, All right. Give me just a sec, babe. I'll put the give you the. Hang on. I can't just throw the link out there because I have no controls. Google would not load them. So, yay. I tried 4 times to load. It would not. Yeah. Oh, anyone else want to join? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, gotta love Google. Like, all right. See if it'll load that. Nope. Nope. Damn it. Okay. Like I said, anybody wants to join, just let me know. I will send it. That's not gonna work. Okay, that's better. Okay. Okay. Hey, they're Plinkster and Billy Bass. As well as David Jamer, Dud, whoever else is there, Matt. Okay. Okay. Okay, I've sent you that. All right. Okay, we're ready. Anybody, like I said, anybody else want to join, let me know. I'll send it to you. Join and stay for after thing if they want. So, hey, David,
Hello, hello.
how are you?
I'm
You're here.
slightly asthmatic, slightly sozzled,
Mm-mm.
and I'm trying to remember. I tried learning some time ago. I don't know why I was suddenly thinking about Yorkshire accent, the Yorkshire accent. I used to have some Yorkshire neighbours growing up in Twickenham, and I just love that accent. It's got such a wonderful character to it. It's music to my ears. And then
Cool.
I was just thinking like, hey, but you know, don't pub and all of that. And then I was just looking for a video where it describes some phrases that I've never heard of, because you know I'm not a true Yorkshireman or anything. I don't know all the jargon or anything. So I thought, oh crikey, what was that? What was that phrase that I thought was so funny? There were a couple of them actually. So I was looking for that vid, couldn't find it, and yeah, I'm watching you painting. I was looking at like spiral hypnosis of the Masonic G so far, and then the Masonic G is morphing into something else. So yeah, I mean, for me, that is if it is a hypnosis, it's a good one for me because it helps me to relax. I'm a bit asthmatic at the moment because I'm every time I try to clean it up, the dust comes up and I can get actually life-threatening asthma. So
that's I hate that. I know a few people like that actually.
Oh, good.
So yeah.
So
I am like that with the pine pollen. You know, I was at the pond earlier. I didn't get near the pond because there's pine pollen everywhere on the pond. The film.
oh right, yellow mellow.
Yeah,
which isn't so mellow for you
yeah,
because you got the allergy. Yeah.
definitely.
Oh, I'm
Definitely.
getting an error message coming up here. It says in Norwegian, a mistake.
It's for the control room. It's not loading anything like that for some reason.
I'm going to try and refresh. I'll be back in a jiffy probably.
It won't do it. It won't help. I tried.
All right, right. What happens if I do this? Do I get cam? I do get cam.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to show
Yes,
my
you-
ugly mug anyway, but um,
I got the 2 cameras here. I keep forgetting about my other one.
right. No, it's great. Like I wrote in the chat. I mean, you know, pictures can complement sound, and sound can complement
Yeah.
pictures, and that's one of the reasons I ended up being together with the mother of my daughter. I think because it was a while she's drawing her pictures, I'm making my sound, and vice versa. You know, so
Yeah. Yeah.
kind of filling each other out.
Yeah. Right.
A complete experience.
Yeah. I can say. Yeah.
Well, if you don't mind, I might try playing the guitar a bit, and unless somebody else turns up suddenly,
Okay. That's cool.
I'll just have another swig of whiskey and see if I can have a couple of puffs of tobacco on my pipe without
All
dying of
right.
asthma or something, and I'll see what I can do. Excuse me. Oh God. God.
Here we go. Let's see. Yeah. Oh shit. There's my ice cream. Okay. I got the jars of paint now, so I don't waste any. I can just close them up when I'm done.
I realised I bought almost all the colours myself except for green. I think I thought, how can you forget the green bit? Well, I can always mix, you know, like yellow and blue or something. But
Yeah.
I suppose that's just it. I mean, as long as you got the prime colours, I mean, you can kind
Yeah.
of get there.
I got like 5 different colors of green, I think.
But well,
Shades
yeah.
or whatever.
Oh yeah, I do have one green that somebody gave me because they asked me what I was up to, and I said, well, I'm considering trying to paint something for what it's worth, you know. And she said, well, you can have this. What you're using is it's acrylic actually, because otherwise I'd probably hallucinate something, you know. And she gave me this thing of green, but it's kind of a special green with some like tinsely bits in it or something. I don't know what it was. It's sort of a
Glitter.
I can try. I've got it in the bag over here. I'll see if I fish it out later on, but or fish it out another time.
I
But
got
whatever.
some glitter paint. That silver's glittery. I didn't know it when I bought it.
Right.
Yeah, I will.
I know quite a few painters. You know, I used to actually I used to go to a very small bar. Some people would call it like a downtrodden place, sort of place I like. And the lady running the bar is a very spirited woman, a typical Andalusian, well, typical, I mean, she had that Andalusian liveliness to her, and hospitality, lively hospitality maybe. And a wonderful lady, and her son, I don't know how old he was at the time, I think he was about 16, 17 or something. It was a budding magician, and he used to practice on the guests in the bar, right? And this was like a place my mum was renting for a while, and I was living there for a while as well, in Granada, in southern Spain. In Granada, actually the capital of Granada. Because we bought a place in the mountains, but we rented a place for a while in Granada there. And El Lago Azul, the Blue Lake. And
Cool.
I used to go there, and then eventually I started accompanying his magic shows with flamenco guitar. And it all went down very well for these very, very small audiences. You know, it was just like at the most it was ever like maybe at the most 8 or 9 people at any given time. but usually less. But
Yeah.
it's more I prefer small and intimate rather than large and
Right.
anonymous or
Yeah.
something or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, I'd rather play I've played a lot of, probably most of
Small
my,
gigs.
yeah, small gigs, exactly, yeah. Yeah, and this guy, right, eventually, right, he says, well, no, I'm going into the magic circle and it's all secrecy, you know. And I thought, oh dear, here we go. And it's masonry. Of course it is, because
Of
masonry is
course.
related to the magic circle. Of course it is. I mean, Houdini himself, whose real name was apparently Eric Weiss, although that might be a sleight of hand as well. Who knows, you know, with
Who
Houdini.
knows?
But Eric Weiss, yeah, who apparently conjured up coins,
Huh.
uh, a lot of gold coins. In fact, such massive amounts of them that he either gave away as prizes or whatever kind of trick or whatever, that one would speculate how he could give away more than he was earning doing the match,
Right.
and for what purpose.
Mm.
But
Mm.
I don't want to take away the magic of Houdini, but you know, when I think of the magic circle and Freemasonry, I think, wow, you know, the magic trick they pull on us, you know, the masses,
Yeah.
generally speaking. If you're not
Yeah.
aware and acutely aware, streetwise plus, like streetwise, but plus, the chances of you being lured are there.
Yeah.
You know,
You know that movie? They made a movie about that. Kind of. I think it was about. Was it called Now You See Me? It was about an act of musicians where they would perform them big feats or whatever. And one was to rob a bank.
was it with
You know what I'm talking about?
oh, what's his name? I'm thinking of the wrong name now. There's a couple of them. There's a follow-up to it as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Gordon Bennett. Yeah, that I've often had problems remembering the name of that movie, and it's so revealing, that movie. It is so
Yes.
revealing, you know. And I think very symbolic. If we're talking about the same movie now, there's a merry-go-round in there.
Yes.
Yeah, and getting. I
Me too.
think maybe at the end, or maybe at the beginning
Yes.
as well. But yeah, the merry-go-round they have people on in your mind. Yeah.
There we go. I found it. The wiki.
I'm trying to think what that's called. Yeah, you found it?
Yes. Now You See Me. Yes. Let's see. There we go. They call them. It's a team of illusionists.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Well, I think isn't Michael Caine in it or something?
This is the reboot of it, I believe.
Isn't Michael Caine and that other guy, that American guy, is in it as well? Maybe not Michael Caine.
Oh, that's a different one. That's shit. Hugh Jackman and him.
I'm trying to think of the name of this guy. I'm trying to think of the name of the movie. It escapes me every time. It's an escape act. It's the name of the movie is an escape act in itself. Oh, am I still in the hangout? It's gone very quiet now. Cool. Okay, you let me see your screen there. Yeah, I heard something.
Oh yeah, Michael Caine is in it. Yeah, right there.
Right. And what's the guy? The short-haired, blonde-haired American guy.
Woody Harrelson.
That's the one. 10 points to you. Thank you for pointing that out. That's the one. What's the movie called?
Now You See Me.
The what?
Now You See Me.
Hang on a minute. I've got it. So either you went very quiet on me, or I've got it turned down so much.
It's probably me. Can you hear me now?
So suddenly your audio has gone like rasping sandpaper.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it's much better now.
Okay. I'll put the link for it in here. There. All right. It's because I was screen sharing and stuff, I think. So sorry about that.
Now you see me, right? Oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
And there's a number 2 too. And the follow-up, I would say that was pretty good too. The follow-up.
I don't think I've seen the second one yet.
Yeah, unless I'm imagining things, unless it was a dream. There's a number 2 to that.
Yeah, there's part 2.
Yeah. Morgan Freeman's in it, of course. Yeah. Well, not of course, but I mean, kind of this. Now, thanks for reminding me of that, because I could now at least I can try and remember the name, try and rub it into the memory banks there. Like Now You See Me. See if I can remember that, because I really want to watch that again. I just thought it was. In fact, a friend of mine, the man who I would consider my greatest guest in my internet radio attempts, a guy from Australia. He actually mentioned this movie. I hadn't heard of it before he mentioned it to me, and I took the time to watch it. And him and myself were very much on a similar level when it comes to looking at who really controls the world, right. and how the techniques, So that film is, of course, it's entertainment, but sometimes entertainment reveals.
Yes.
Certain things.
It talks about the guild, wasn't it? The guild is what they called it in that movie.
Right.
Something like that.
So cool that you found that. You managed to fish that out. So my friend, he became a member of the Magic Circle, and then everything became kind of obscure. It became more, but he still wanted me to. Come to make live music for his magic shows, even after he became a member of the guild. Now, when I was in Granada a couple of years ago, I hadn't been there for like 20 plus years, back in Spain, and I got this inheritance. Half of it was robbed from me on the way to Spain to buy my dream guitar, and I ended up going to Granada and trying to find this bar, the Blue Lake. The Blue Lagoon. Sorry, El Lago. Well, it could be lake actually. Lagoon, Blue Lake, Lake Lago. It's really lake actually. Yeah, Blue Lake. And found the place where it was at, and in that bar I met a painter called Pablo Lau. Pablo Lau. And he told me a story about how he was hitchhiking in Spain. He was German, Eastern European German or something. With Eastern European roots, but maybe growing up in Germany, at least many years in Germany.
Right.
Something like that. Anyway, maybe I can find him on the net, actually. I was searching Wikipedia. I think he was quite well known, actually. Pablo Lau. Let me see if I can find.
Cool.
Find him here. It was a pretty well-known painter. Well, relatively. I mean, in the Masonically controlled world of painting too, Picasso, to mention one. No, I can't see him coming. I'm not sure how to spell his name either. Pablo Lau. I mean, that wasn't his actual name. I mean, he took a Spanish name, so his real name was something else.
Yeah.
It says Pablo Lau does not exist. Might be my spelling of Lau. Gordon, but anyway, he told me this story, which was true. I believe it to be true anyway. He said he was hitchhiking, and this car stops. And he says, look, well, anyway, he gets in the car and they're talking or whatever, and asked, what do you do then? He says, I'm a painter. You know, Pablo explains he's a painter, and the guy driving the car, he says, what, really? Maybe you'd like to join me. I'm actually on my way to a private party of Salvador Dali.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Another Mason.
Oh, yeah.
Guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what? The guy ends up driving him all the way to the Salvador Dali party, and he gets into the party. And then, but I can't remember if it when he was describing this. I'm not sure if it was Salvador Dali or the guy driving the car who had a weak spot for people with a bald spot or something. I don't know what it was there, but something like that, you know.
Yeah.
And there was all these intrigues already there at the beginning, and then he gets in, and they're eating rats for dinner.
What?
And then there was talk of also eating live monkey brains.
Oh my God, that's gross.
So not my kettle of fish, to be honest.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Some people might think I'm a bit kinky or something, but definitely not that. You know, flippin' heck. You know, and that's an inside story I'm giving you right now. You know, you can't pick this up from anywhere else. You know, this is something you just get told in an obscure bar in the middle of Spain. You know?
My God.
Anyway, my mother got to meet Pablo Lau as well. I think he told her the same story, if I remember. I mean, more or less. And
yeah.
I can remember. She showed me a book of his paintings. So he does actually have either a real name or a. Actually, I liked his painting. Actually, he was a really cool guy as well. Really cool guy. And he explained how he really didn't feel very at home at that party. So
I can imagine not.
Even though before then, I mean,
no.
You know, I think he might have had larger respect for Dali before than after the party, you know.
Mm. Yeah.
Flipping
No doubt.
Gordon,
No doubt.
you know. Oh. So I felt inspired a while ago. I'm who knows? I might pull out the guitar and instead of telling all these stories or something.
Either one is fine.
I don't know if it's your hangout. I mean, if it's all right for you,
I don't mind either.
I'll try whipping out my guitar here a bit. Wow.
All right. Here we go.
Oh dear. I saw this I was down at the shop to get some dust mask type of thing for when when I'm cleaning up here, so that I don't get a load of dust and get asthmatic and shit when I'm cleaning up this horrible mess. And lucky I'm getting it driven away on Monday. I just need to keep cleaning up. And I've been at it now, and that's why I'm so asthmatic right now. It's not as bad as it's been, but I tried taking a puff of tobacco now, and it was just almost impossible. So I've got some ridiculous Ventolin here, this horrible stuff I've managed to stay away from for years. But I actually managed to get hold of some just for the cleaning up process. But then when I was looking at the different gas masks, not gas masks, but
That's right.
There was like, yeah, I mean, not far from it. I mean, you got your dust mask, you know, for workers on building sites doing like mixing some dry stuff or and then there was this more advanced like gas mask thing that looked, I mean, it was, I've just got to get it just for decoration. I mean, the thing is it's Darth Vader Go Home, and it's like 500 kroner. Makes Darth Vader look like a warm-up party. So I thought, oh, I just got to get that. You know, drop the chemtrails on us. I'll put that Darth Vader mask on.
Oh, shit.
I might be invincible, you know. Get this thing in check. Forgive me, I'm gonna have to take a bit of acid medicine here. I'm gonna put this stuff. I don't usually trust this stuff. I'll say it straight out. So I've just been in the cleaning process, and it's killing me. Oh, frickin' Henry's. Where's the damn Ventolin gone? Blasted big pharma. It's almost embarrassing to have ended up in this mess, having to take Ventolin just to play the guitar and have a drag on my fag. Take Ventolin to have a drag on your fag today. That's the advert for that.
Well, we spray you with more chemtrails.
Oh, just wait until I get that freaking gas mask shit. Actually, I don't know. It's for people working with chemicals and stuff. They sell it in the hardware shop down here, and it's on sale basically for like 50 quid. You know, like 500 kroner. I mean, I don't know what that is, $50, whatever. And I thought, well, I can't afford it right now because certain things. But wow, I thought, Darth Vader Go Home. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to do a quick Darth Vader with this Ventolin as well.
I don't know. Faces of Death. I've seen it. The Crow.
You seen the second one? No, you've seen a different movie? Is it a movie you're talking about?
Yeah, from the chat.
Oh, right. I'm not active enough switching between screens.
That's fine.
I'm still being hypnotized by your painting. I feel music coming on, believe me. Loving this. I love the fact that you share the act of you actually painting. You know, that's yeah. I tell you, I enjoy that.
It's fun and educational.
That's the warm up. That's the warm up. Just getting the guitar in tune. Nobody understands 12 beats anyway, but I just play anyway, you know.
I like it.
Another swig of whiskey. I've got some cheapo whiskey here. I'm mixing with water, and I've got a couple of. I've got like a third of a bottle left, so it's not like I'm going to be falling all over the place and flipping out.
Well, you know, I ain't got no work to worry about anymore, so. Anyway. That was an interesting experience.
What?
That job. My job. So,
Your painting job, yes, it's very interesting.
no, my work money job.
Oh, right, that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting even. I mean, it was interesting already. Are you trying to tell me that it was getting even more interesting?
No, I don't have it no more. So.
Well, hang on a sec. Weren't you offered some restaurant job or something?
Yes, but I haven't. They ain't open yet. So.
Right, but you. I mean, may I ask? Did you resign your job then?
No.
Oh.
I can't really talk much about it. There's other things going on.
Okay.
Anyway.
No. That's
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah. I respect that.
I talked with someone else, and anyway.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, we know, at least we know that you're not in that job anymore. Oh, whoops.
No.
Right.
They're fussing.
Okay. Musical interlude while they're communicating.
Yes, please.
Che tu me la sciacchettita da bello calzone, che tu me la sciacchettita. No, calzone. More tobacco. Yes, my medicine is working a bit. I'm enjoying this painting. Wow, look, I'm getting maybe some more inspiration to play some more guitar. As long as it's bearable. Wow, look at that. Whoa. It's for me. It's like it looks like it's not the same at all, but it reminds me of those thought processes I tried to draw diagrams of as a child.
Wow.
Yeah, I drew these kind of like blobs, like circles with lines that connect them each other, and it kind of built a kind of a structure, a labyrinth structure. Well, not really a labyrinth, but kind of a fractal pathway in a way, with lines and circles basically. But this is more interesting than what I was drawing then. I mean, it's stretching my mind in new ways. That's what's interesting about it, you see.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have even imagined this necessarily at all, would I? You know, who would have done that? And then you try to focus on the painting, and I'm having my mind opened and stretched in new ways. I'm just loving it.
Ooh.
It's beautiful.
Cool. Awesome.
I love the way you are kind of just I'm going to say attacked it looked massive when I don't know, when you arranged the webcam in the start. I thought this canvas was gigantic. I don't know what it was that made me think that. Yeah, it was like, whoa, it's a whopper. And then she kind of went in there and attacked it, and she dropped this spiral on it, and the spiral came out perfect. And then everything that's followed is perfect. So yeah.
Cool.
Now I'm getting like this. No, I know it's not necessarily at all about what you're drawing, but I get these titles coming into my head when I look at paintings, and that it's like the Masonic. Sorry, the spiral hypnosis of the Masonic G stinging the V of the red hill with an octagon star. But that's the only thing I'm getting in so far.
It's orange.
It's also
The
a hammer.
light you can't tell. It's orange.
Is it orange? Right, like, you know, webcams can lie, you know.
Yeah, dude.
I can see it's probably orange because I can see hints of yellow coming through as well. So I try to play just a little bit of Canta de la Mina, Taranto, which is a little bit of flamenco guitar, hopefully, which is the mine workers protest song.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
High five, cat.
So what did you say?
I'm saying hey to the chat.
Ah, okay. Hey to the chat from me. Sorry, I'm not following the chat.
That's fine.
I'm kind of in the Hangout, and I have to press buttons and stuff to get from, and I have to use a different browser as well.
That's why I say, you know, if I don't say hey or nothing in the chat, if you say hey, it's not. I'm not ignoring the chat. It's
Yeah, no, that's nice.
so.
How considerate of you. Yes,
Yeah.
beautiful. I'm just getting another refill here.
Look at you.
Me muero de pena.
Kitty, what are you doing on my table? What are you doing, girl? On my table. What are you doing, Kitty? Now put the camera on her. Runs.
I'm putting my gas mask on.
Put your gas mask on.
But
Yeah.
next time, I promise you, this will be more advanced. I'm not Darth Vader, okay? I'm not a stormtrooper or anything. Some people would suggest that, but no, I've got to take this shit off. Bloody hell. Flipping it, you know. That's what I've got to do while I'm cleaning up. They're probably a good idea, even if you're not asthmatic as well. You know, the dust comes up. You don't want to be breathing in that dust. Flipping Henry's geese. Or ducky, sorry, yeah. Oh my god.
Awesome.
I might put on the reverb effect or something, but I think that's too corny. I prefer to just have, I've got this microphone thingamajig here. Prefer just to have it direct, no reverb, no special effects, just plain old-fashioned flamenco, hopefully. Shame I'm not with it enough to be able to play properly, but I do try. So here we go. I've got some cheapo Jameson whiskey here. I haven't tried this one before, actually. So I'm mixing it with water. Don't get the wrong idea here.
Okay. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Firecat, and everybody else. Hi. I hope your lasagna dinner gets there soon, Debbie. I made my salad.
They had lasagna, but they had meat in it. I don't like eating meat, really.
I had a salad and a hamburger, and I made my salad too big, so the dog got the rest of my salad. He loves lettuce. So
your dog rested in your salad? What are you talking about?
He ate the rest of my salad.
I thought you said dog. I thought you said my dog rested in my salad. I thought, wow.
He ate the rest of it.
This is something new for me. That's original. Yeah. Sorry about that. No, I've got a strange sense of humor. Sorry about that.
We'll say, if anybody wants to join, let me know. I'll send you the link. There's no.
Try and get this thing in tune. Oh, it's all hung up now. Oh, I've been locked out. Oh no. Oh, it's all hung up. Well, why is it hung up? No, I don't want to leave the page. What the frickin' Henry's is going on here? Oh, Gordon Bandit. No, bleep. Stay on the page. Okay, I don't know. It might just be me, my end. But If you can hear me, Rebecca, your picture is frozen. And you've got your hand down like this, pointing basically here, like this. You're pointing like this. Well, I don't know what to do. I'll try refreshing it, maybe. Let's try refreshing it.
Okay, that was weird. Still here. Uh, not for much longer though. So if you want to join afterwards or live, whatever, just let me know, and I'll send you the link. I will be right back though, for real. I gotta go get some tobacco. So I'm still here, but I will be in just like not even a minute probably.
Well, okay. It seems I was booted out for a moment there. I might be back. For what it's worth, I'm just continuing my guitar playing, if that's all right with you. No, maybe I'm not back. Let me see now. Let's see. Pause it there. Pause it there. So there is some noise. Hello, Becky. Are you receiving me? Something strange is happening, maybe. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Huh?
Can you hear me? Are you receiving?
Yes, I can hear you.
That's a 10-4, is it?
Yes. I hear
Oh,
you.
great, because I was booted out for a second. And
I was too.
Oh,
I was
you
too.
too?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Well, whatever they do, we just keep coming back.
Yes. I get back to this when I'm done smoking. So.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna grab a couple of drags on that pipe. I need to I need to make your picture large because I just love watching you painting. So I'm serious. That really is therapy for me. You know,
Oh yes, me too.
Wow. You know, because I get very strung up about a lot of shit. And if there's one thing that helps me to focus, you know, apart from music is my passion, but I love painting too. You know, I mean, any expression of art I love, but
oh yes,
I've often philosophized about how, in a way, I mean, it's like a snapshot in a way, but it's not either. But because it can be amalgamant of many things, a painting. But in a way, you can experience it. You can go back and you can look at it again. And now today we can make a recording of a guitar or whatever instrument, and go back and listen to it again and again, as well, almost like a painting. Paint the colors. You know, see, in flamenco we have often in gypsy flamenco, Roma flamenco, gitano. We have in the purest flamenco styles we have 12-beat rhythms. So it's like 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's just to explain to someone who wants to know. And then the melody fits into that in a special way, and there are variations and half compasses and whatever. But the framework is the rhythm. The framework is the rhythm. And the frame for your painting is the canvas or whatever. Yeah. That is. And what do you put into the canvas? You put colors or black and white, maybe, or whatever you put into the canvas. Shapes and forms, your vision. That's what we put in music. That's what we put into the rhythmical framework. So the rhythm is the frame, And the colors are the tones.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And that for me is profound.
Yes, it is.
That, you know. And now, oh, she's brandishing a knife or something, and she's about to chop me up for saying that.
I'm cutting the end off of my cigarette. Just the paper end. It's just paper at the end. I'm cutting the rest off.
But you see,
Not
that for me is such a profound feeling and thought on so many levels. You apply that to anything. Resonance, feel the color blue.
Yeah.
Does that resonate with a particular musical tone? Well, yeah, there are octaves.
Mm-hmm.
There are octaves, and if you play, let's say, if I pluck a G, no, let's say an A string in which these days is more often than not tuned to 440 hertz, and it can hurt, but 440 hertz. If you follow the octaves up, okay, so 440 hertz to 880 hertz, etc., etc., etc. Eventually, you go past the audible range, what you can hear with your ears.
Yeah.
And then you get into a range which you can't hear or see, but maybe you can feel it in some way or another, which I suggest you can. And you get to the visible range, which is a higher frequency, light vibrating apparently faster than sound, and you can continue the octaves.
Yeah.
See, what I'm trying to describe here is some of the deepest knowledge I have to share.
Okay.
And of course, I have had that wow feeling, but even after pondering upon such things, I've had several wow feelings afterwards. It extends. So again, some use this knowledge to suggest that the world is an illusion. I am not using it to suggest that the world or this reality is an illusion. Even if it is, it's still the one we have to communicate with, apparently, because here we are, you know, and let's make the best possible out of it with the best possible intentions. And even though there are such organizations that try to destroy freedom, they try to destroy humanity, destroy indigenous peoples, all peoples. They even say straight out they want to reduce the world's population. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Now, what a loony bin this has become.
Yeah, I know.
So, I mean, I'm not afraid. I've died. I came back to life. I ain't no Jesus either. But I love people. I love ancient cultures.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
I've been learning some about the Phoenicians. I know some, but
well, they had a red cross on their flag.
It's still interesting, you know. I like looking. Yeah. I look at stuff from the art too, you know.
Yeah.
So
sometimes they're telling you something, and they're always actually telling you something. Sometimes it's code.
Yes. Oh yes, that's what I'm saying. You know, like with that show I did the other day about perception of art, about the Israel suing Germany wanting that treasure back from the Holocaust. There, that the Guelph treasure, G-E-L-E-U-P-H. You know what? Probably know what I'm talking about.
Sorry, I'm a bit sozzled. G-L-U-P-C-H. What?
G-L-E.
G-L-E-U-P. Okay, let me try and visualize this.
But it was bought from some Jewish people, and they say they were made to sell it to them,
Ah,
but they really weren't. That's the conclusion I came to personally. Thing was, it was around the time of the Depression, and they needed money, so they sold it to whoever would buy it, more or less. So
okay. Right, I'm trying to fathom what you're saying. Sometimes I'm a bit slow because there are several things going on in my head that hopefully relate to what you're saying in one way or another. Right, GL. Right, my Gordon, don't it? My okay.
I can get the link up for you here just a sec.
Oh, great.
I have to go. Anyway, look. Find it. If Dave was here, he could tell you.
Right.
He could tell you
Yeah.
a lot of stuff about that stuff. So, no, I'm sorry, I spelled it wrong. Guelph.
GUL.
I got the wiki here.
Guelph. Guelph.
Yes, Guelph. Thank you.
Huh. Well, that's
wiki.
something I need to learn something about, to be
Yeah.
frank, because I don't
That's
really
the
know.
wiki.
Okay, I'm opening link as you speak. This collection of medieval ecclesiastical art originally housed at Brunswick Cathedral, according to Wikipedia, a Brunswick Cathedral in Braunschweig, Germany. Most of the objects were removed from the cathedral in the 17th century and dispersed in the 1930s. Okay, interesting. The treasure takes its name from the princely house of Guelph. I've heard of that. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I haven't done any research on that myself. So this is all new for me, really. The Brunswick Lüneburg. The Guelph treasure passed from Brunswick Cathedral into the hands of John Frederick, Duke of Brunswick, Lüneburg, in 1671 and remained in the court chapel at Hanover until 1803. Okay. 1929, Ernest Augustus, Duke of Brunswick, sold 82 items. Would you care to specify those items, please? To a consortium of Frankfurt art dealers. Oh, Rosenberg. Oh my God.
Yes, Rosenberg.
Oh my God, we've got the
Yeah.
Rosie. And actually, you do have even some Roma people adopting the Rosie name, Rosenberg name, as in Jimmy Rosenberg, probably the greatest existing descendant of Django Reinhardt. Those who listen to String Swing, Gypsy Swing, String Swing, Django Reinhardt was Sinti Roma, Sinti Rom. Fantastic guitarist, one of the greatest guitarists of all known time, at least of recorded time. So I wonder why he adopted that name, but he was forced to play for the Nazis too. It doesn't make him a Nazi necessarily, but Isaac Rosenbaum, Julius Fogg. Well, okay, you're introduced. Maybe I should read this more in full in my own time, so as not to hijack the whole broadcast with us now.
I've done a show about it. We talked about it a little bit. But yeah.
Okay.
A little bit. It was a few days ago.
I'm trying to scroll down on the link I opened, and it won't let me scroll down, so it's limiting my info as well. Hermann Goering is in the picture here. Very nasty piece of work.
Yep.
Apparently. So I think so too. Right, I'm closing that for now because for some reason my browser, when I'm using this I have to use this other thingy to get into the Hangout, and it limits my seems to be limiting my movement on the net dramatically. So yeah.
There's the shoe. All right. Okay.
You know, there were two things I repeated as a child. Reminds me of paintings. The infinity sign, because I thought immensely, pondered on infinity, immensely, while I'd heard of it, but it fascinated me, the concept of you know, no limitation, just visualizing beyond with no stop.
Yeah.
And then, of course, one thing that was, before I knew anything about Freemasonry, I was saying 33, 33, 33, because I could see the symbol standing out at me. And actually, you'd have to be basically blind or with blinkers on, like a horse with blinkers on, to not notice it. So, I mean, I can't have been the only one, you know. Of course, I wasn't. My Gordon Bennett, you know, 33 coming at me, left, right, and centre. Actually, I mean, I collected these stickers from like different. There was a period of my childhood where I collected these stickers, and my parents got pissed off because I would like stick them on the door, on my bedroom door, on both sides of it as well, like full of these stickers. And that, I mean, there was a lot of 33s there, either in geometrical form or whatever. And I found myself saying to myself, like, 33, 33. Why? Why 33? Why infinity? Why? And I pondered deeper and deeper. Philosophized as a child. Also, having had a near-death experience at a very young age, I was already philosophizing. What does it all mean? Because I'm still here, and I almost wasn't. And I saw this and I saw that, and nobody else is talking about it. I have to ask questions, and I was in critical thinking. You know, when your life is in, when you know you are potentially dying, you may go through a critical thinking process. And that got me to think. At the age of 6, 7, 8, I was almost dead several times, and I was actually flatlined once at the hospital because of chronic bronchial asthma related to allergies too. So and that gave me that. It was a blessing in disguise, as far as I'm concerned, in many ways, because it gave me that critical thinking aspect that nobody I knew around me had, or even would adhere to, because I don't know what, you know, the programming, you know, overrides. You get trained into being a slave, and I was already at the age of 6, 7, 8. I was looking outside what many might call the box. I'd call it the box. And like I was looking at Chess 24 today, looking at the Grinka chess tournament in Iceland, whatever it's called. And and Chess 24, it's got 3 cubes as a symbol. And I thought, okay, so somebody might, the non-suspecting eye might think that means 444, because it's a square to them might mean 4 corners, number 4, 444. But you see, when you start to understand symbolism and Masonic symbolism as it is used in corporate logos and etc., then you will see that they will show you one aspect of a larger symbol. So what is a square but a cube? When you look at a cube, it has 6 sides, so it's 666, and that's why the chess site, Chess 24, I would suggest that those controlling aspects put 3 squares. They don't need to put the full cube, the full dice, like 3 dice with 6 sides, 666, because just the two-dimensional square insinuates that. And what I'm trying to insinuate myself here is, when you look at symbolism, don't just look at the two-dimensional form, look at what it might insinuate.
Right.
And the whole world will open up to you. And I'm talking from, well, 40 years experience of interpreting symbolism. I'm 48 soon. Oh, well, pretty soon. And I would say that I've done 40 years of symbolism interpretation.
Yeah.
And later on, I went in, I waited with reading and studying literature because I didn't want to be contaminated with the bullshit.
Right.
So I waited. I wanted to interpret it for myself as much as I could first, for at least 30 years, which I did. And then I started reading literature. And wow. What you can interpret with an uncontaminated mind, or I'm not saying my mind was fully uncontaminated, but at least I did my efforts to be as fully uncontaminated as possible in my consciousness.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Okay.
So, yeah, wow.
Mm.
Wow, the spiral actually is brown and not black. I thought it was black to start with.
Yeah, it's brown.
I can see it's brown now, but the angle that it was given at before, it looked black. So, you know, webcams, what I'm saying is webcams can deceive a bit when it comes to colors. You know, I was seeing red, you're saying orange, you know, when the lower part there. Because of, you know, there are many influential elements when it comes to how colors are depicted through the web from one source to another.
Yes.
So, I'm trying my best to visualize your painting. I'm really loving this, Becky. I really am. You know, you're blowing my mind. Believe me, I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. Loving it, loving it. Infinity. The way the arrow is pointing to the blue V. It's poetry in motion. Without moving, even without moving, you know, it does move simply because I can tell you're going to paint something, maybe. But sorry if I'm disturbing your concentration. I'm in a critical situation. I don't know how much guitar I can play right now. I gave a little bit. I love the way the yellow passes through the brown spiral.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. Wow. Oh. I recently, my mother has done more research on the Sami side of my family.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Jokkmokk in Sweden, and it's Lule Sami. Lule Sami. Well, there are 9 different Sami languages, and I know very, very little. I know that in Finnish Sami, this knife I showed you on another occasion is called Suurnimi. Suurnimi. I know that the shaman is called Noade.
Yeah.
I know just a few words in the Sami language, but then I discover there are 9 Sami languages, but they are related to each other, so
Right.
you can understand a little bit, crossing over. And
Cat.
I'm
Stop
just
it.
flabbergasted, I'm flabbergasted because I always knew.
Bella. Hush, cat. Bella. Damn it. No. Hush. Crazy cat. Sorry. Bella. Damn. No.
Oh dear.
You crazy kitty.
She's talking to you.
Probably playing.
Oh, I love the cats.
So
And I love
silly.
the birds. I love the birds.
Yes, me too.
You showed me the picture. Thanks for sending me the link to the bird. And I'd actually seen a picture of that bird before,
Yeah.
but I didn't know how it sounded. Or
Yeah, I grew up-
potentially
I
sounded.
grew up
Who
here.
knows what other songs they have too, but
Here, so
oh,
you're everywhere here. You can go out, you can go down the road here ways, and man, you're everywhere. Kitty,
Little baby.
as long as she stays out here. Yes, I know it. I know.
Skittles, I see you.
It's okay. I'm coming out here to tell her to hush. Silly cat. Okay. Right. Can't open it. Have it. There. Okay. It's about down here. So, eat this, and I'll be done. Look at the Aboriginal singing.
La duquesa mía, persecución de la Roma, lo gitano bueno,
You know
que
it.
son
Nothing.
amigos míos. De mi alma, tú eres mi compañía. on yerita. Take the last squirt. There's the water in the whiskey. Lots of whiskey now. Oh yeah. Don't go too quickly with that, mate. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm loving the way you just throwing in the pink there. Wow. Oh, beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your art. You know, it's beautiful because you share it live. You share it live. You know, it's not often you get to see the process of painting.
I know, yeah.
That is music in itself. It's like live music, and it's recorded in a moment. It's beautiful. It really is.
Thank you.
Thank you. I thank you. Cheers for that. I'm dropping down the last of my little whiskey bottle. I didn't buy a big one. I bought a little one only.
Good. I got some, but I haven't even opened it yet. So, not whiskey, wine. So,
Okay.
yeah. My first Friday night rant, yeah, I was a little there for that one. So, that was fun. But I haven't
I
done
love
it
you,
since then.
Becky.
So,
I think whatever you do, you're fantastic. So that's what attracted me to your channel in the first place. I don't know how I came across it. I can't even remember how I did that. To be honest, you know, not hopefully that's not an insult.
no.
I don't even remember how it happened. That is the truth.
That's me too. I remember somebody shared you the chess thing, and I remember, hey, that's pretty interesting. You were talking about the Freemasonry and stuff too. So I was like, wow, that's interesting stuff, you know. To combine
Really?
that plus the playing chess.
Maybe we met through that? Is that
Yes.
what you're saying?
Yes.
Interesting. Because I have no idea, you know, and you're helping me to fill out that gap there. I've had a lot of head accidents, so...
Oh, me too.
Yeah, but I mean, I had very serious head accidents.
No,
I hope you didn't. I hope you didn't.
No. I had to have stitches. I had to have stitches here when I was little. I hit my head on a coffee table.
I've had about 7 serious head accidents up to this point. And yeah, I've had stitches up here when the fucking Freemason drove me down 2 years ago. Drove into my leg and I bust his mirror with my head. He was driving at one heck of a speed too, the mother. Anyway,
my cousin, when I was a kid at the bus stop, my cousin got a big rock. I was throwing little rocks at him, little ones. And he goes and gets, let me show you how big this rock was.
Yeah.
It was totally unjustified. You know, he got a rock. Swear to God, that fucker was that big around and that thick. He hit me in the back of the right back here. He hit me back here. I had a big old fucking knot on the back of my head and had to go to school. I mean, it hurt, but I went to school. I didn't know where I was there for a few minutes, but
Oh my God, Bucky.
yeah, man, that was awful.
Hey, once it was my own fault. I dived into the wrong end of a swimming pool because I'm a bit short-sighted.
Oh,
You take
shit.
off your glasses before you go to the swim. It was
Yeah,
a swimming pool I'd never been to before, and I went to the swimming pool with a
right.
friend of mine, Sylvian, who
Yeah,
was half Dutch or whatever. Sylvian, what's his name? Lovely geezer. Well, I was young at
yeah.
the time. I got to the swimming pool, took off my glasses, put me whatnot on for the bathing, and then did the perfect dive head first into the shallow end.
Yeah.
And it was
Oh,
like,
shit.
yeah, it was like that 1.5 foot of water, perfect dive down, boing. The whole the swimming pool started filling up with blood. It was coming out
Oh,
of
my
my.
God.
The blood was coming out of my ears.
Here.
And
That's not good.
I was like this for a few weeks, you know, like.
What the fuck
Oh
happened?
my God! And that's not the only time I've been like that. But I'm so raw because my soul, spirit, whatever you want to call it, wants to experience itself through the body so many times that I will override a lot of shit. Anyway, whatever.
Right.
The spirit is stronger than the body.
Yes.
Believe me.
Yes.
In many ways, at least. I mean, sometimes
Oh, yes.
the body just gets mushed up, but the spirit will survive.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let them destroy. Don't let them destroy your body. Don't let
Right.
them do that, because you have a right to be here in this potentially wonderful world that they turned into a bullshit world with their
Yes.
secrecy and their bullshit. Freemason fucking pieces of slave shit.
Yes. Yes.
They will never. Most of them are gullible slaves themselves. They know nothing. They don't even know how to
Right.
question us. They bow down
Exactly.
to the hierarchy, to them
Kiss
that
the
they are that are above them.
Kiss the ring. They kiss the ring.
The what?
They kiss the ring.
Oh God.
The saying. The Pope. They kiss the ring.
Oh yeah. You're kissing
Kiss
the
the
ring, the ring of Saturn. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm not going to go down to that low level of like Ibar Gumlad, you know, flipping, you know, fuck. I'll come back next week. I'll tell you, or next month, I'm coming back with a fucking Darth Vader will be to shame. I will have my fucking filter mask on. And I want to show it to you,
Yeah.
Becky. You won't have to remind me either. I will be back with this fucking Darth Vader mask on. Sorry, I disturbed your painting. I totally fucked everything up, didn't I?
Oh, no. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Like I said, I'm in and out of the chat there, and I didn't see that. I'll send you the link there.
I'm not even looking at the chat. They probably hate.
Oh, wrong camera.
I hope they don't think I'm
You're okay.
destroying you and your chat.
Oh,
Painting.
Oh, no. But I'm about to go off live because I'm done with the painting. So if you want to join.
Sorry, Becky. I freaked a bit out. Sorry. Damn, I was going to keep my language clean. I was going to keep.
Okay, man. It's okay. Don't worry. No big deal.
When I didn't, I didn't know we were. The time we didn't, when I didn't keep my language clean, was when I thought we weren't on air. You know the time. It's not so
Yeah,
long ago.
Yeah.
I like to keep my language clean when we're on air because there can be potentially anybody listening.
Well,
You
yeah.
don't want to,
That's true.
you know, some of us have gone through a lot of heavy shit,
Oh, yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
then you use the language of heavy shit, and
Right.
I apologise.
Okay.
I apologise, Bucky.
Okay. Yeah, I did have something good happen to me yesterday. I found my favorite shirt. So
It's not a bazooka shirt like last time, the green one.
no, it's Jimi Hendrix.
Oh right. You know, do you know my favourite album of Jimi Hendrix? It's
What?
Band of Gypsies.
Yes.
Although most people don't even know what a gypsy is because it's
Right.
a misused term or
Voodoo
a
Child.
deliberately introduced term, deliberately introduced.
I
But
like
I
that.
love it, Jimi Hendrix, great.
Yeah.
What was it saying in the shirt again?
Huh?
What is it saying?
What does it say? It just says Jimi Hendrix. It's a tour shirt from. It's a reprint of the 1967 tour.
2 years before I was born.
And live in August. It don't say where. It just says Friday the 18th of August, 1967. Wherever it was then, I
Wow.
don't know.
Wow.
I'd have liked to have been there.
I
But that
was
was
minus
before I
two.
was born, so 10
I
years
was-
before I was born.
Yeah, I was minus two myself. Great. Okay.
So
I hope
I'm gonna go ahead and.
I hope I haven't destroyed your broadcast.
No, oh no.
Sorry
Not
if
at
I'm
all.
a bit sozzled.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Here we go. Well, there's the painting, y'all. I'm switching back to my good camera because that one sucks. I'm still getting used to this new angle. I moved my shit around because, like I said, I'm right-handed and I was painting to my left side, and it was anyway. Here we go. I just gotta sign it. Crap. There we go.
Wow, love it.
Yes.
Wow, look at the geometry in that. The way the triangles are pointing towards each other are adjacent. So I kind of, wow. You see, I followed this painting from the beginning. She began with a spiral, and then she added what we thought, well, I'm saying what I thought may have been a G. But of course, I did actually specify in the chat that I'm not sure in one way or another that this G would morph into something else. The way the arrow, it's like an arrow pointing towards the downwards pointing pink infinity arrow with the upwards heart and this. What is that? I've seen that before. This 4-petal flower. Is this the four? Maybe something that relates to the 4 directions of the winds.
Something like that. Yeah. Or it could be a flower.
Thank you, but oh, there's someone speaking in your.
That's my little one. She's talking to the computer.
Oh.
No, she's telling me she's getting off the computer.
No, I'm not.
Well,
The
okay.
computer keeps messing up.
Okay. Oh well.
I have to turn it.
You be okay. Anyway, there it is, y'all. I just gotta sign it and stuff.
I have to turn it
I finished
off
it.
and then turn it back on.
Thank you, Mbakim.
Thank y'all for watching and everything.
Nobody
I'll
else
do
came
another
into
one.
the chat.
They will afterwards. Probably too. That's cool. Anybody that wants to join, let me know. I've done sent out a few links there. So
Hey, the infinity is green.
You know.
On your painting, the infinity is green.
Yeah.
Ah.
Green. Green.
Green on pink.
Green.
I'm having a fit. I'm foaming at the mouth with pleasure. I really am. Wow.
All right,
What
y'all.
an experience, Becky. Thank you so much. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. I'll do this again sometime. I don't know when, just like I said, when I feel like doing it,
Yeah,
I do it.
that's
Y'all
the
know
best
that.
thing.
So
That's the best
it's the
thing.
best.
Yes.
So I almost wasn't going to do it
Spontaneous.
tonight. And I went outside and I had a smoke, and I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm going to do it. So here I was. Here I've done it. And
Yes.
thank you all for watching and being here and enjoying the experience along with me. So thank you.
Thank
Much love
you.
and peace. I love you. Love you. See you.
I love you.